I just had to cover this after I saw that over 1,000 teachers have already quit in one particular state in the United States of America since the start of the school year. You have got to hear why these teachers are deciding to quit their teaching positions. My God.
Take the phones away from the kids. They can't retain nothing. I can say, make sure you color each image. And immediately someone will say, do we have to color the image? I had a child do a move that I know she learned from Chris Brown. And you know that means it was a freaky deaky move. This is a 4th grader. Read books. Not only do you need to take the phones away from the kids, you got to feed them kids vegetables. You got to show them real whole foods. They come in with Takis every day. Mouth and fingers blue.
Lady, you got to stop eating.
Bitch told me she ain't never seen a potato before.
Here are some reasons why I am done teaching.
Let's hear it.
The student behavior is out of control. And the thing about it is, what I mentioned in another video, is that the parents back it up. So not only do I get blamed by the parents for these students' behavior problems, I get blamed by the admin. Oh, why is little Johnny up running around while you're teaching? Not only do I get blamed by the admin, I get blamed by the district.
Wow.
I'm so done. It makes no sense how these kids act a fool at this school and they want us to teach them.
So she's saying the admin is on the side of the parents and not the teachers.
So everything I show you on this green clipboard is going to represent when I started teaching in 2005. And everything on this red clipboard is 2025. This is how many of my students are reading on grade level. Everything in blue. So I got 1.5 students out of like a group are struggling readers, but pretty much everybody's reading at least on level, some even higher. 2025. How many of my students are reading on grade level?
Jokers can't even read anymore.
This next is an average of how many of my students failed my class. Like they are going to have to repeat this. There's no recovering. They failed. This is 2005. This is this year.
Wow.
This is this year.
And of course, you know, some of the parents are going to blame the teachers. Let's hear what the parents are saying.
That is it just me, or are these teachers not teaching, like in the aspect of when the kids are in y'all care, like you supposed to basically parent them, like, you know, they're in your care, do what you like, basically do your job, do what you're supposed to do. Like, I don't have other kids at home, so I can't help my son that's in the pre-K learn to be around other kids. That's basically where you come in at, right? As a teacher, like where you help him to learn to be around other kids. Like, I'm so sick of the teacher always making it seem like my son is just so fucking bad and gives me a 48-month-old questionnaire today. My son is 4. So already, baby, this is a whole school. Do you not even have the right paperwork?
Do you know how many months are in 4 years?
I honestly believe that these teachers are quitting their job 2 weeks into the school year because they're not getting paid enough, or because the politics that they're dealing with from outside of the classroom is too much to handle. No, that's not the reason. The reason why they're quitting is because these kids are mean. And they're making the classroom a war zone, and they're getting zero support from parents at home and from admin on their campus. If someone came every single day to your job, bullied you, hit you, cussed you out, rolled their eyes at you, treated you like you were nothing, like you were garbage, you wouldn't want to come back either. You would put in your 2 weeks notice. I made the decision not to return to the classroom this year, and I still have trauma nightmares on a weekly basis about my former classroom and my former students.
I'm just 100% done teaching is because the disrespect from every angle, from every direction is draining.
What?
You get disrespect from the teachers, other teachers you work with. You get disrespect from the parents. You get disrespect from the kids. You get disrespect from the admin. Everybody.
Even the other teachers are disrespecting y'all? My goodness.
I'm understanding why teachers be on crack and hard drugs when it's the summertime.
What? You know, on her thing, she says she might quit within the first 6 months, and she's from North Philadelphia. My goodness, they're using that up there in North Philadelphia?
The admin at my school, I didn't like the way like situations were handled. There was so much passivity, micromanaging, and I just didn't thrive well under that. I actually got an immense amount of stress. I came home crying every day.
Wow.
I had just a constant feeling that I wasn't good enough, that I wasn't a good teacher.
I have a question. Why do you think that admin is not backing the teachers, but instead they more or less are taking the side of the parents and the students?
I'm so ready to get the fuck out of the classroom. Like,
Goodness. Lady?
I got way too much going on in my life, and like, education, I'm sick of it. Like, the fact that I'm freaking hiding in the restroom for a moment, and it's school just started.
Today I backed off being hands-on teacher for the first time. I have been struggling with students talking over me and not listening to instructions. I spend hours putting labs together that they refuse to read or listen to instructions, so I spend all day repeating myself. They always have something to complain about and lack motivation. I've redirected and retaught expectations hundreds of times. I've sent out more parent emails in the past 10 weeks than I have in the past 4 years of teaching. The kids don't care, the parents don't care. To save my sanity and mental health, I decided to pull back on how much I care. So I'm putting a pause on labs and direct instruction and having them do more reading and watch videos and do simulations. Wow.
As a parent, I have to say, most of these kids don't care about nobody but themselves, while still expecting everybody to care about them. You selfish ass pricks.
Wow, he's blaming the kids. Is it the kids or the parents? Who is it?
You got some third graders who can't even spell their name. You have fifth graders who can't tell you what 5 times 3 is. I know some of the kids in my class that can't even read the Cat in the Hat. And it's not their fault, but we're failing them by not failing them.
Today, the curriculum had my first graders, I teach first grade, had them do a spelling assessment.
Okay.
First grade spelling assessment, high frequency words. I'm going to show you how it went. This is my higher level kid. So this is obviously my highest kid, okay? She literally got 1 wrong.
Okay.
And I have this kid who had the right letters, switched them around, but only 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 wrong out of 10, which is not bad. You can see the words. You can kind of figure out what the words are.
Yes.
Prepare yourself. This is what it looks like for my lower level kids who barely know how to spell their names. We're struggling. You see, we just have some letters here.
My goodness.
We don't understand, do we?
I finally decided to quit my job after 10 years of teaching. This is my 11th year, and today I'm literally quitting my job. I was stressed. Like, I was so stressed out. I did not tell anybody. I did not talk to anybody. I literally decided to do this for myself today. And so, yeah, I'm currently getting all my things together.
Wow. Just walking out.
And we are about to head out the door.
You mean to tell me it's that bad? You just up and quitting in the middle of the day? My God.
Only reason that they are quiet is because they're on their laptops. How terrible is that? I was just teaching, could not teach anything, could not get a sentence out without someone throwing a pencil, someone yelling across the room, somebody hitting somebody, somebody telling on somebody.
What is causing these kids to behave like this? Is it the parents, the home? Is it the food? My goodness.
I'm at my limit with being talked to and demanded at so disrespectfully, interrupted constantly, repeating myself countless times. This year feels worse than the last 5 years.
Wonder why.
I don't know if anyone else feels that way, but I feel like I've seen so many teachers make videos where we are all ringing the alarm saying, this is bad.
Maybe it's because they cut off the food stamps.
My last day of being a teacher. I'm so excited. I just came back from a 4-week FMLA leave.
You're not crying?
My resignation about 2 weeks in. So this is my last day teaching 4th grade, probably my last day teaching ever.
This year, I would definitely say is the hardest year I have ever had as a teacher. Reason being, I have a classroom full of 28 kids and 22 of them are not performing on grade level. The biggest factor in whether your child succeeds or not, or whether a child succeeds or not, is not the teacher. It's the parent. Right now,
They let you wear them fingernails?
I have 2 students with the exact same situation. Single mother, live in a low socioeconomic area, but one student is performing on a kindergarten level and the other is performing on a mid-4th grade level. They had the same teachers. They've been in the same class since they started elementary school, and now they're in 3rd grade. And the biggest difference is parent engagement and interaction. This child mama, she's not working with them at home. This child's mama is finding a way to work with them at home. Both of them have had the same teachers, same classes, same education since kindergarten, but one has fallen behind and the other one is doing exponentially better than the other.
So that brings me to a question. Is it because we got so many more single mothers in our society today than ever before? Is this the reason why they don't have enough time to spend with their children? We had more marriages and more families. Would there be a different outcome with these students at home?
Something is in the water because the behavior is not changing.
Wow.
When I first started teaching 7 years ago before COVID, I could threaten to call home and they would stop. I could call home and they would stop. This year, baby, I'm calling home. I'm changing seats. I'm giving warnings. I'm writing them up. And it's just like they come back and they do it again. And then the attitude on them. Why do I have to ask you who you're talking to?
Okay, lady, but that was 5 years ago. You got a whole different group of students now than you had 5 years ago. We live in a capitalist society. We have a whole lot of women who work and not a whole lot of women who stay at home and help out with their children. And that's not even to mention the ones that just don't give a damn about their kids or had a child with a man who they knew did not give a damn about the child he was making with her.
We have lost 8 teachers in the last 3 weeks, and another one leaves tomorrow. Management refuses to help with these children's behaviors, and we teachers are not equipped to deal with kids on the spectrum who need one-on-one support.
Wow.
10 teachers alone have quit from one classroom since September of last year because of one child who is on the spectrum, but the parents refuse to get him help.
So is that the problem? We just have a whole bunch of kids who are on the spectrum and the parents are denying it?
And I had a parent-teacher conference for Bryson today, and my suspicions were confirmed. He definitely go to that school and act like he don't got no mother sense.
At least she knows her son.
The generation that used to chill in the hallway and hide in the staircases and hide in the bathroom, we got to raise their kids right now in the schools.
I have 2 hours left of my school day and I'm leaving because I'm so stressed out between all the requirements that a district offers and the students' behavior, their lack of trying, their apathy for school, parents that don't give a shit, they don't care, they don't answer phones, they don't discipline their kids.
Wow.
And kids who feel like they're going to commit suicide because they're getting bullied. You have no idea what it's like being a teacher.
Teachers finna be quitting and the kids finna get dumb because everybody gonna start relying on teaching the kids from home and computers, and the kids are gonna be cheating because of AI. And I sense something coming.
You know, that's an interesting point. When a lot of these kids have to stay home at school and learn from home, are they going to be just using AI and cheating for their answers and things, being more lazy than ever before? What's going to happen with this new technology of AI?
All these different rules, they're failing these kids. The principals or admin altogether, they're failing these kids, and they're failing the teachers because they're basically telling us that we had to just pass a child along just to keep these graduation numbers up. Like, oh, and don't get me started on the parents. Like, I will call and say, hey, your child is failing, and the first thing is, well, why didn't I know about this? Probably because you didn't answer the phone. Probably because you didn't respond to my email.
If this trend of teachers quitting continues, what is going to happen in these United States in the upcoming years? My God.